what it feels like traveling for 31 days straight, and interacting with unknown strangers, learning from the experiences, missing train, and staying on the beach, sleeping on the beach with your luggage, and many more things. And it all came from the practical experiences or learning from the people and engaging with the unknown strangers and many more things. So in this video I'm going to share my learnings out of like many lessons. I'm going to share 5 to 7 lessons, and it is completely out of experience which can save you like hours or months, or at least not like at max years, or at least minutes of your life. So I'll just be very straightforward with the lessons and everything, and let's get started. And it all started with the Ahmedabad, where we are people of like 14 plus people selected for this one of the program, and we actually need to go through some one of the activity, live a life of the blind person. So where we need to live a person without eyes, and it is so hard to imagine. And 84% of the information comes from our eyes, and remaining 12% from ears, and remaining 5 to 10% from remaining 3 other senses, something like touch, taste and smell. So after this all activities, the lesson we learned is something like that there is no such thing as sixth sense. Okay, there is no such thing as sixth sense. Listen very carefully. It is a life who can able to use all these senses at the core ability is having sixth sense. Is person who know all this, how to use all the sense perfectly, is having the sixth sense. That is what is called sixth sense, not something some superpower or something like that. A person who able to use all his senses perfectly at his core ability is having the sixth sense. Moving on to the second learning and second experience, where we actually need to interact with many multiple people on the startup side, where we need to engage with the people, unknown people, purely out of completely new town, new people. It's completely new language for us, and we need to interact with other people. So where we actually need to talk with not even our customers. So there is this thing, if you are building something, you need to talk with everyone, not just like your customer. The students are my customers, or professionals are my customer, I need to go and talk with the people. No, it doesn't work in that way. It is something where you need to engage with not your customers also, because they're going to give you the new insight, new ideas, or the new flaws in your website business, where and what's stopping from them to becoming your customer. So these are the things where you can engage with everyone and talk with all the people, and they're going to give you the new insights which will pivot your entire business model. So this is the second thing. And the third thing, coming to the spirituality, where there are many things, many religions in this world, and there are many paths to the gods, many paths, many religions and many beliefs. But at the end you're gonna realize there is God, or there is some unknown power, or which is running the entire universe, or the whatever you think. There is some superpower which is running the entire these things, whatever we are living right now. So these are the 3 things as of first now. The third thing I learned in the Arville. And fourth thing, coming to the fourth thing, life is really diverse. If you go from place to place, there are different lives of people, different thoughts of thinking, different perspectives and everything. And nature is always surprises with many things, with their culture, with their food, or with their thinking process, with their approaching things, or engaging with kind of people and everything. It is kind of like often surprises, maybe like nature also. So one of the places Auroville, and Auroville I learned many things. Maybe I couldn't cover all this in this thing. Maybe the lesson I learned the same thing. Life is really diverse. You can't, there is like you can distinguish like one person to another person, and it is often surprises with you many things. Maybe like failures, maybe like winning, maybe like being like normal, maybe like being creative, being unique, and many more things. Okay, many more things. And the next thing, what is your purpose, and what are you doing for the progress, and why? So these are the 3 things you need to keep in your mind. Whatever if you're doing some sort of thing, what is your purpose, and what's the progress, and why? So these are these things. And And the fifth thing, maybe you're gonna love it very very much or you're gonna hate it. It is, you become what you consume. We all know this. You become what you consume for your inner self. You become what you distribute. It is something like you are talking on something X stuff. You are talking on spirituality, you become guru. You are speaking something on the tech side, you become engineer. You become something on the teaching side, on the English side, you become professor. Or scientist, scientific side, you become a scientist. So whatever you are doing in the public side, people pursue in that role. If you are doing a podcast, you are a podcaster. If you are doing a video vlog, you are a vlogger, something like that. So whatever you do, be unique, be creative, and don't fake it. Because at some sort of point you will stop that, and you'll start realizing what I'm doing with my life, what all I have been done all this way long. So there are these things, and I thought from many people in Auroville is a great place, and maybe it's gonna be the one of the best places I've been traveled to. And yeah, and the sixth point, for everything we love, there are still many places where we're gonna lose, and there is still a way to get back. It is not about the plane, it is all about the pilot. So this is something quote I've been read while I'm on the travel, while on the journey or something, while on the train journey. So it really moved my perspectives, all my mental perspectives and everything. And there I started like thinking, yeah, it is all about the, not the situation, it's the person who been like facing the situations. If I actually faced like many issues on this journey, but the people beside me like gave me like different thoughts. At the end I actually need to take the decision, and that actually made me to go forward. So at the end it is you who gonna take the decisions, who gonna act on the everything. Yeah. So these are the few of the things I learned, and this is the thing I'm not gonna edit or something like that. It's just like I just want to share all these things. And yeah, I will just post it. And if you feel like not good or something like that, just ignore it. And with the stuff, I just want to don't delay it many things. I just wanted to make it quick and make it dirty. And it goes with many things. Don't try to make it perfect. Don't try to make it perfect. Make it like quick and dirty. With the time you will start adding the details. There is no such thing as perfect. And even this is the one of the lesson, my personal lesson. There is no such thing as perfect. Only the god and devil lies in the details. So with the time you'll add the details to the whatever you're doing. So with the details it will more or less becomes a perfect, what we call the best of the best, not the perfect. Perfect is just maya and moh maya, what we say. Don't look for the perfect things. Just do it and put it in the best thing what you can do. Yeah, thank you for being here. And it is like 8 minutes, I need to work on script and everything. Thank you so much.